Jin was the first of the 7 BTS members to enter military service. On December 13, 2022, he enlisted in the 5th Infantry Division.
연천,
Is 60 kilometers north of Seoul. It sits directly on the border with North Korea. The unit's job every single day is to guard the actual demilitarized zone, the DMZ. The division was founded in April 1948. It fought in the Korean War. It has been on that border ever since. The Koreans call it
열쇠 부대,
the Key Division. The name comes from the division's number 5 and the idea that this unit holds the key to the door of unification. At the end of 5 weeks of basic training, he was selected as company commander trainee, top of his class out of over 200 recruits, and he became an assistant drill instructor. To become a drill instructor, you have to pass a physical exam and an interview, and you have to have already stood out. Jin applied and passed. Here's what that job actually means. Every 5 weeks, a new group of confused civilians arrives. They don't know how to march, salute, or hold a rifle. The drill instructor's job is to turn them into soldiers in 35 days. That means waking up before the recruits at 6 in the morning, leading them through every meal, demonstrating every exercise, running every march alongside them. No breaks during training cycles. And then 5 weeks later, a new group arrives and the whole thing starts over. 6 months into his service, Jin posted on Weverse and he announced he had been promoted to corporal. He had earned a title called
특급 전사,
which means Special Warrior Elite Soldier. To earn the title, you have to pass all 7 categories. A 3-kilometer run in under 12 minutes and 30 seconds. 72 push-ups in 2 minutes. 86 sit-ups in 2 minutes. Shooting accuracy of 90%, 18 hits out of 20 rounds. Chemical defense training. First aid. Individual combat evaluation. There are many stories that came out of Jin's 18 months. First story. During a 20-kilometer march in full combat gear, 3 soldiers in his unit collapsed and couldn't continue. If a soldier falls, the assistant instructor carries their pack. Jin carried all 3. Combat gear weighs between 20 and 30 kilograms. He carried 3 of them. For 20 kilometers. Second story. Every week, a food truck came to the base. Jin bought 15 servings every weekend using his own money and shared them with his unit. His fellow soldiers gave him a nickname, the generous food sharer. Third story. At graduation ceremonies for the recruits he had trained, he gave snail cream skincare gifts to the parents of every single trainee. Fourth story.
전국 지민,
Enlisted at the 5th Infantry Division in
연천,
the same base and the same training center. Jin was their drill instructor. The 2 BTS members who had been performing on stage with him for 10 years showed up as his recruits. And on June 12, 2024, Jin was finally discharged. He had told his fellow soldiers not to cry. But every soldier he had lived with cried. In the next episode, we will cover J-Hope, who also served as an assistant drill instructor just like Jin. Subscribe to see more about their real military life.